First pictures of Russian Black Sea Fleet's flagship that was sunk by Ukraine has surfaced. There are first photos and videos that are emerging of the stricken vessel, a 186-meter-long missile cruiser that was leading Russia's naval effort in the war on Ukraine. Here is more on the story.
An unthinkable image for every Russian. A sight that will sink millions of Russian hearts. Just days after Russia's Black Sea Fleet flagship sank, the first image has emerged of the stricken vessel of war. Once an icon of Russian pride, seen in these final moments last week, listing dangerously to one side after either being hit by Ukrainian missiles or a devastating explosion on board. Let's try and decode this first dramatic image of the stricken 13,000-ton guided missile Russian cruiser. The most obvious is the smoke billowing out of the superstructure, clear signs of fires still blazing below deck. Also notice how the ship is listing dangerously to one side, confirming structural damage from the explosions. If the Moskva was indeed hit by a pair of Ukrainian Neptune missiles, then they appear to have smashed into the ship in this frontal area, just behind where the ship's own P-1000 Vulcan anti-ship missile launchers are located. Notice these gaping holes in the hull of the ship? Some of the strongest evidence that a missile strike is likely what doomed the Moskva. These appear to be impact points for the incoming Ukrainian sea-skimming missiles. There is also clear smoke damage in the rear end or the aft of the ship, suggesting that this photograph was taken after a much larger fire consumed the vessel. The picture of the doomed Moskva has clearly been taken from another Russian vessel, one of many that converged for rescue operations.
While this new image of the damaged Moskva answers many questions about where the ship was hit and where was the damage caused, several questions still remain unanswered.
While this new image of the damaged Moskva answers many questions about where the ship was hit and the kind of damage that was caused, several unanswered questions remain, questions that will hopefully be answered in the days ahead. For instance, how did just 2 anti-ship missiles sink this huge ship? Why is there total silence on the condition of the 510 crew who were reportedly evacuated? Did the Ukrainian missiles cause a fire detonating ammunition on board? If the fire was accidental as Russia claims, why is Russia talking of retaliation? And finally, why are families of the crew on board so conspicuously unheard and unseen? With the Moskva, Russia has lost more than just any military platform. It has lost a piece of its legacy and military heritage. With Mosmi Singh in Dnipro, Ukraine, Bureau Report, India Today.